Hey everybody, and welcome back. This is episode number 30 of the Future Solutions Fence and Outdoor Clip of the Day podcast. My name's Dave Gatto, and I'm your host. I have a really important episode in store for you. Make sure you watch this thing all the way through. All right, this may be the number one most important and most impactful things you ever do for your marketing, enabling you to increase your sales and enabling you to increase your prices and having a profound effect on your company almost immediately. Now, if I was to see you in the street as a business owner right now and ask you, hey, what's your market dominating position? And if so, what is it? You would tell me that you didn't have one. You know how I know? Because almost every single company that I talk to or business owner that I talk to does not have one and really does not know what it means. Is it a bad thing? Yeah, it's a bad thing. But here's the good news. Because so many people don't have it, you can successfully implement this and launch this in your company and exponentially gain market share, sales, increase your prices, etc., etc. Right? So you might say, what is a market dominating position, or otherwise known as a unique selling proposition or a USP? All it is, guys, it's real simple. What separates you from your competitors? What do you do that your competitors aren't doing out there? What will make your customer say, it would be a stupid idea if I didn't hire this guy? Right? It's that simple. Let's take an HVAC company, for instance, right? Just as an example, all right? You look at their websites, everything looks the same. They offer the same services, lifetime warranties, or whatever the warranty is. They offer financing, free estimates, so there's nothing to really compare them to, so it starts to get to comparing with the price. And the price is a market dominating position, guys, although I'm not talking about the lowest price. You can compete as the lowest price if your operation is super smooth and super clean and you got all your COGS, your cost of goods manufactured, your cost of goods sold, all that stuff down as low as possible. Then maybe if you're into merchandising, stuff like that, you could compete in price. All right. I wouldn't recommend it unless you love dealing with slim profit margins. I know I don't, so I'm not in that game. Right? So what makes you different? What differentiates you? What's going to make your fence company or your HVAC company or your landscaping company different from your competitors? Maybe it's in the service. Maybe you're a landscape company that offers everything. You're all-inclusive. The customer signs the contract. You handle everything landscaping there. They don't got to call somebody else for the trees. They don't got to call somebody else for a stamped concrete patio or a retaining wall or whatever the case might be. You handle the permitting. You handle the underground utility location. You have private line insurance for private lines that the customer can't locate that aren't public utilities. You can compete in service in that way. Another way that you could compete is in speed. How fast can you get out there? Do you have a guarantee on your speed? For example, there might be a plumbing company and they got a 24-hour turnaround time, or an hour. We'll be there in an hour, guaranteed. Let's take Domino's for an example. One of the most studied cases of a market dominating position out there. These guys became a behemoth overnight. They took the whole pizza industry by storm, and here was their market dominating position. They were guaranteeing hot pizza delivered in less than 30 minutes. And who was their target market? College kids. Drunk college kids that were having big, massive bashes and parties, and wham, they call Domino's, it'll be here quick, it'll be hot, and it's cheap, let's go. That was their market dominating position. So you might do it in speed. Maybe when I was talking about in price, I'm talking about increasing your prices, right? Because when you increase your prices, it automatically positions you in your company. People automatically believe that your stuff is of a higher value. Most people believe that. And a lot of people will go with you, especially if you have a market dominating position. Hey, I'm all inclusive. I take care of everything. So all you got to do is sign here. You don't got to do nothing else. Or hey, we're guarantee you a 2-week lead time or your money back. Right? Maybe you're in the merchandising company. Here's a market dominating position in the merchandising company. And this is very, very common now. It removes the risk for a customer. Right? So I'm talking about no questions asked return policies. Things like that. Most retail companies offer that now. It takes the risk completely out. Or you see the infomercial, hey, it's yours free to try, and if you don't like it, send it back. Because they know they have such a good product that once it's in your hands, you're going to love it, and you're not going to turn it back, you're not going to return it, so you're going to pay for it. Or maybe it's just really cheap, and it's just more of a hassle to return it, so you just throw it. There is stuff like that that goes on out there. But really think about this. Really sit down and think, hey, how can I create a market dominating position for my company? How can I separate myself from my competitors so we're not just competing on price alone? Is there things that I could bundle into my price so they cannot compare me to my competitors? Hey, well, why is your price $3,000 higher? Okay, well, we're taking care of the permit, we're taking care of the HOA, we're having a property boundary survey, we're removing the dirt. That company that is $3,000 less than us, I'm not saying they're a bad company, but they're not doing half of these services. So after you sign a contract with them, and we know you're in the middle of buying your house right now, and you got inspections, and you're signing more contracts, and you're shelling money out, you don't want to have to call such and such landscaping company to remove the dirt. You don't want to call whatever property pin survey company to come out there and put a survey, and you don't want to call a private utility locator come out there and locate your well pump or your whatever. You have a private gas line running to a fire pit outside. Once you sign with us, it's over with. Right? That other company, you got to make 4 more phone calls after this. And your time frame is going to be here, you're going to be paying people here, just pay us. Sign a piece of paper, we'll fill it all in for you. We got you covered, man. Just sign the check, leave it blank, we'll take care of it. No, I'm just kidding. But that's what I'm saying, guys. What differentiates you? Really sit back and think, hey, how can I make myself different from my competitors? I'm telling you right now, you increase your sales, you can raise your prices, and then you want to convey why you are different to all your staff members. You want everybody in your team to know what your market dominating position is. And you want to effectively communicate this and market it through all your channels, through your direct mailers, through your website, through your Facebook ads, your paid ads, your Google ads, everything that you use as a form of marketing on your vehicle wraps. You want to convey this effectively to pull this off. It can have exponential returns for you and your company. So if you like this episode, guys, click the like button, tell a friend about it, share it, and subscribe. Till next time, see you then.